Hey, a quick summary. I want to speak to Godfrey. My thing with Godfrey is, who paid you? What's going on, man? This documentary that you did on HBO with Kamu regarding the Bill Cosby accusations, which they're accusations, it got to be proven in court, which it wasn't. He won by the Supreme Court. Let that man be at his will. I'm not the biggest fan of Bill Cosby anymore. I used to watch the Cosby Show when I was a youngin'. After that, I stopped. I even watched the Fat Albert Show, all that, the Jello commercials. I'm from that era. You hear me? But I ain't been a fan of this man for a while. But it's like, I can't put my ring on it. You had a platform such as Lord Jamar's platform. You could have spoken about this. Why did you choose HBO to speak against Cosby on issues that should have been already brought out years ago? Why did you wait now to speak about it? I don't get that. Why go on HBO to speak against Cosby? The same type of dudes who get on their platform to speak about such and such and everybody else mess, meaning that you're not gonna call your own self out. I'm trying to find my best ways not to say anything because you're giving me agent vibes. This is just my opinion. I'm not calling you an agent. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying my opinion. You're giving me vibrations of one, just the way you're moving right now. So I can't come at you at a certain way I wanted to. You ain't the so-called brother that I thought that you was. I don't even want to use that terminology, brother and all that, because we're not a monolith. And I understand that, but you're not the individual I thought you were, man. You're just very different right now. And it's like, what price were you allegedly paid, man? The new money that seems to be in this new woke situation. I mean, even though I was a fan of yours decades ago on BET Comic View, you never were the type of dude who kind of had a stitch of advocating against, you know, mistreatment of melanated people or whatnot. Now all of a sudden you're this woke brother. Word around the circuit, and I'm asking you, Godfrey, and not that I care if it's true or not, but you were dating mostly white counterparts. You weren't dating melanated sisters all those years ago when you were trying to break in the stardom. That's allegedly what's being said. So I'm asking you, I'm not implying, I'm asking you to answer that. And it's like, now this new skit you got, Godfrey, the savior of the melanated people around the world. I need to know, when was this come about? Change came in you, bro, because that seemed to be the new woke. It does. What did you get out of saying that Cosby did such and such to your friend? At the end of the day, your friend implied she got harassed by Cosby. You don't have any proof other than your friend told you this. And I'm not saying you shouldn't believe your friend, but there's a story and there's a side to all parties involved. Why are you waiting now to speak against Cosby? For like 6 months, you've been plotting to do this, bro. It's like, man, it's like our folks, our melanated folks get excited by anybody that look like them. To get us to galvanize and follow you, all you got to do is do some woodchuck dance and get hype and say some big words that they don't understand, and they gonna follow you. And it's crazy to follow a man like a Godfrey. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was one of his followers, but I did a video that I had to get rid of. That was almost a week ago during my son's birthday, and I had to think about it. And I'm clearly sure now I want to make this video about Godfrey, because it's like the butter biscuits ain't even fresh out the oven yet, and motherfuckers already finger licking good out here. Rest in peace to Paul Mooney, man. Rest in peace, bro. Like, I mean, your friends needed the police, not you. Your friend needed some advocacies other than a comedian. No disrespect if this was true that Cosby harassed her on set or off set, whatever the case may be. And the way you're going about, not to imply that harassment is, I'm not trying to downplay it, but the way that Godfrey and his peers are going about, especially Godfrey with his friend part, as if Cosby did some monstrous thing. I'm not siding with harassment. It's wrong, especially in the workplace. But come on, Godfrey, like I clearly see the play in motion, my dude. Like, it's like a agent vibe I'm getting from you. You've been plotting on this for a minute now, because you had many platforms you could have speak about this. You didn't. All of a sudden, this becomes a issue topic number one with you. Kamu, he already sold educational purpose his situation away. You know, I don't even know if he has a soul left. But Godfrey, you literally became the Mel Karen. You're a Mel Karen, dog. I can't take you serious anymore. All your rants or whatever. And Godfrey we trust. What type of condescending, egotistic type of hey, name your podcast what you want to call it. But no, I don't have no trust in you, my G. And Godfrey we trust. Nah, bro. To see you sit there, I could see the butter biscuits and smell them through the screen, bro. What did they pay you, my G? And it's like, man, Kamu been sold out, but you kept quiet. You kept quiet for a minute on Cosby, and all of a sudden, almost a year now, you've been talking about Cosby. And it made sense because you knew this documentary was coming out. You knew it was well thought out documentary. It was been out there, so you had to make it look more serious about what happened to your friend. You feel me? Because this documentary was coming out, so you needed like a option to save you from being called a whole lot of things. I'm just gonna say the clean version of it, a court jester. We know the other words they like to say, like a raccoon. That raccoon implications on you, my G, is going heavy, my G. The raccoon's implication is going 38 hot. Oh, it's hot. It's a sinking ship that can't be saved. I was looking at you, bro, and all I was thinking is all the rants. You was going in on Dominicans. You was going in on white people. You was going in on Asians. You was going in on everybody but yourself. The truth is, you have yet to look at yourself in the mirror. Why has your career not went where it was supposed to go? I thought you was funny. I understand people like to say when you articulate as a comedian or whatever, our type of culture don't follow, but that's not true at all. I was raised on Jerry Seinfeld. So I know your sense of humor, your type of comedian genius. I like your comedy stand-up. But the man behind all those jokes was clear as daylight, sitting there on them HBO lights. Like you was at a couch, I don't want to say the P word for YouTube purposes, but like you was at an audition. How much woodchucks can a woodchuck? Man, Paul Mooney, you are correct, my G. How much woodchucks could a woodchuck, bro? And I'm not saying the other joke. Most people get what I'm saying, what Paul used to say. And you, the impressions of Paul Mooney. Look, Bill Cosby ain't this innocent man that needs me to champion him as some innocent saint. He is not. We all understand he's not. But for you to do what you did, bro, it was like no honor in it, bro. Like don't try to make it look like you was out here saving your friend and trying to protect. Like this, save it, man. I seen enough, man. Like the breadcrumbs could be followed. Them buttermilk biscuits is still fresh out the oven, bro. Like we see it. Dry your lips first before even speaking the comeback, because I know dudes like you watch smaller channels like this. I don't think I'm a smaller channel, but in your eyes I am. And I feel like I don't need you to respond. I don't need to make another video after this. I seen enough. I challenge many folks. Well, I don't want people to go support that documentary, but go watch the snippets and clips of Godfrey on there. And then you'll understand how I feel. This so-called Black Panther warrior from the comic books I'm talking about, just in case YouTube algorithm pick it up. Y'all catch what I have to say? Like I said, I'm getting agent vibes now. It is what it is. Y'all can't change my opinion. I'm not defamating the character of Godfrey. I'm just saying from what he have shown me over the years to now, this new Godfrey that I'm seeing, a lot of things are making sense, and it's understandable. When dudes' career is not where they need to be, them chains mugs asking for change start coming out, and niggas start doing strange things for change. It's just facts. It's factual. And Godfrey, seeing you on HBO with some strange things for change, my G. It's not me disparaging your name. You did what you did. I don't care how many YouTube channels you're going on, doing interviews, trying to save face. I seen the plot in action already. You kept quiet this whole time, my G. And then all of a sudden, well within a year, you go on this relentless attack of this man, name, character, all that. You would think you got harassed by Bill Cosby. I wouldn't be surprised to see you sitting on Oprah couch and within the next 5 to 7 years talking about your journey with Cosby. I mean, the things you do for change, bro. Strange thing for change. Yes, indeed. I mean, allegedly, I added that already. Who see and cares if it'll be sufficient or not? You literally went on HBO and did what you did. Now, Kamu is not going to get a lot of so-called back and forth from me on this YouTube thing, because we know Kamu, man, this brother sold out. Nah, he didn't just sell out. He brought the yacht. You know what I'm saying? He bought the boat. So that brother don't even count anymore. But you, definition of a Mel Karen, oh, your friend's been harassed. Bro, it's not... You kind of have like implications, like Cosby pulled out his educational purpose, you know what, and did the thing. Like, explain it more thorough, bro. Quit getting on these platforms and being a Mel Karen. Yes, you are, bro. And to think you actually make fun of Karens in real life, and you are the Karen. My kindergarten teacher told me that before, man. The type of dudes who tease you for certain things, they literally go through that or went through that. And now, as I understand, it's like a form of PTSD, bro. So maybe you've been through certain things, and when you outlash on other people, bro, it's just what needed to be happening to you right now. That's your form of medicine. It is what it is, man. Look, I ain't no fan of Cosby. You would not see me cheerleading for this man at all. But at the end of the day, facts still remain. Supreme Court overturned that decision, and I gotta fall back from that. Just like many cases that I disagree with, but it is what it is. If you want to change, go change the justice system, since you this woke man now for cash. Woke for strange cash. But boy, I tell you, bro, like, they done got Godfrey. I'm your guy, DJ BlessOne, man. Love your family, love your kids, and stay blessed, gang.